In the heart of the Okavango Delta, far from city lights and roads, there lies a stretch of river shrouded in mystery. The locals call it Mutu Wa Njoka, the snake of water, but it isn't a snake that haunts this place. It's something older, stronger, hungrier. This is the domain of Kasai, a crocodile said to be over 6 meters long. The villagers speak of him in whispers. Not just because of his size, but because they believe he remembers. They say he remembers faces, boats, engines, screams. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. It all began one unusually quiet morning. The mist rolled over the surface of the river like slow-moving ghosts. Not even the birds dared to chirp. An eerie silence blanketed the delta. Only the occasional ripple broke the surface, like a soft exhale from the depths. Jason, a wildlife photographer from Cape Town, had come to document crocodile behavior. He had studied them for years, but this river, this place, was different. His guide, an elderly man named Tamba, had refused to go past a certain bend. "That's Kasai's place," he said simply, pointing to the dark part of the river. "I'll wait here." Jason, confident and skeptical, chuckled. "You make it sound like the crocodile owns that part of the river." Tamba didn't laugh. "He does." Undeterred, Jason pushed off in his small wooden boat, camera in hand, ready for what he believed would be a quiet morning of photography. As the boat drifted deeper into the bend, the air felt heavier, thicker. Jason turned off the small outboard motor and allowed the current to pull him gently forward. He raised his lens. Nothing. Then something shifted. A sudden splash, a powerful one, echoed from his right. He swung the camera around, scanning the shoreline. Nothing. No birds flew off. No monkey alarm calls. Just the water, unsettlingly still again. He zoomed in, focusing on the muddy banks. That's when he saw it, a shape. Not moving. Not blinking. It looked like a fallen log, until the sun caught its eye. A glint of yellow. Cold. Calculating. Jason froze. His finger hovered over the shutter button, heart hammering. Then the eye disappeared. Just sank below the surface. Without a sound. No splash. No swirl. Just gone. Jason's instincts kicked in. He turned the engine back on, but it sputtered. Once. Twice. Then died completely. "Come on," he whispered, hands shaking as he tried to restart it. He looked up, and that's when he saw the ripple. A perfect V moving through the water. Not fast. Not slow. Just inevitable. There's something about knowing you're being watched by a creature that sees you as food. It changes you. Strips away every illusion of dominance. Jason dropped the camera and reached for the paddle. The ripple grew closer. Every stroke felt like a scream. Water splashed awkwardly as he pulled against the current. He glanced back. Nothing. But that was worse. It was as if the river had swallowed the predator whole. Silence returned. Jason was panting now, sweat beading on his forehead despite the morning chill. He was nearly at the bend where Tamba waited when the boat jerked, violently. It didn't flip. It didn't sink. It just stopped. He looked down. Water swirled under him, dark and fast. The paddle was gone. Something had taken it. Pulled it right from his grip. Jason reached for the edge of the boat to steady himself. That's when he saw the teeth. Just beneath the surface. A massive jaw lined with serrated edges, motionless, but menacing. He didn't scream. He couldn't. His throat had locked up. Then, slowly, as if teasing, the crocodile surfaced. Kasai. His back was ridged with scars. Old bullet wounds. Scratches. Time had not been kind to this beast, but he had survived it all. And now he floated there, silent, only his eyes above water, studying Jason like a puzzle piece. Seconds felt like hours. Then, without warning, Kasai sank back down. Again, no splash. No wave. Just a void where he once was. The boat moved. Freely. Jason paddled with his hands, desperate, splashing, frantic. Tamba had already started wading into the water to help, shouting prayers in his native tongue. Jason collapsed into the shallows, dragging the boat behind him. He looked back once more, but Kasai was gone. Tamba didn't speak a word. He simply helped pull the boat ashore, took Jason's trembling hand, and said, "He let you go." Jason never returned to that river. He published his photos, yes, but never spoke about what happened past the bend. Not in detail. Not even to his editors. But the image of Kasai, those ancient eyes just above the surface, haunted him forever. You see, in the wild, predators are usually predictable. They hunt, eat, and sleep. But not Kasai. Kasai chooses. And for reasons we may never understand, on that day, he chose to spare. So if you ever find yourself drifting along the river in Botswana, and the waters suddenly grow still, if the birds fall silent, and even the insects cease their song, look closely at the logs. One of them might be watching you. Waiting. Because legends aren't born, they survive. And Kasai? He's still out there. Some say he's older than memory. Others say he's the last of an ancient bloodline. But those who've seen him, they don't argue. They simply don't go back.